of action.
Mr. President, members of the board, this resolution for eminent domain is a required action that must be done before December 31st of the year. It does not commit the board to actually exercise eminent